What's up, guys? It's the Chopper Stopper bringing you another narrated Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This is going to be number 4, and I hope you enjoy it. To get things started off, I look at his team. I really don't see what he's going to lead with, so I'm going to lead with my Deoxys attack. It can pretty much attack anything on his team, and it's pretty fast, so it seems like a good lead for me. So without any further ado, let's get into the battle. Like I said, I'm going to leave my Deoxys attack, and he sends in this Cottonee. Now, this thing is annoying. Seeing what level it is, you can already tell what it's going to do, but playing around this thing is a pain. I'm sure telling you this. And to be honest, it's a lot better than a lot of the Ubers. But first turn, he's going to switch out, wanting to save that Cottonee since he knows it's a good poke. And he's going to go into his Zekrom. Luckily, I carry the Ice Beam, which is super effective against his Cottonee, and he also sends out another Dragon type. So at the beginning of the match, I'm up 6-5. Now Arceus comes in. I'm predicting the extreme speed because the Deoxys attack does have pitiful defenses compared to a lot of the other Ubers. And he luckily goes for that instead of a Swords Dance. Now predicting him to switch out, or if he even wants to stay in, it's beneficial to me. I'm going to go for that T-Wave. Since he doesn't have any ground types on his team, I know that I'm safe for going for it. And hey, you know who? It's lucky to get pair hacks, and I love slowing things down, so it's a win-win for me. I'm still going to get out of there, though, knowing that I'm faster. I don't know what he's going to lock himself into, because a lot of the ones that aren't leads are either Choice Specs or Scarf. Now, looking at this damage, this is a defensive max HP, max defense Lugia. I still think I should live that better. I'm assuming he's Specs, so I'm going to go for the Psychic on him, and he luckily gets a pair of hacks. That's what I'm talking about. It's that 25% chance, and you know, hacks is hacks. Everyone gets it, so I'm not really, you know, complaining, and he wasn't complaining either. He knows it's part of the game. So, you know how Water Spout works. You know, the more HP he has, the more damage it's going to do to my Lugia. So he knows it's a losing battle. I'm recovering, and he's losing health from my Psychic attack. So I'm going to recover here to get back up to nearly full, not quite, as he decides to switch out into his Latios. Now, I don't know what this Latios is going to do, but I know it can't Oko me with any of its attacks. So I'm going to leave my Lugia in, see what it's going to do, and I'm going to Thunder Wave it, knowing that if I want to recover next turn, I can, and I'll also be able to paralyze his Latios in the process, instead of, you know, going for the recover first and T-Waving later. I'm not really sure what he was going to do with his Latios, to be honest. It was kind of weird. I didn't know. I mean, Side Shot, I'm max defensive. Thunder, maybe if he had it, I don't know if he was over-predicting or what. But now I'm going to switch out, and he, fearing the Thunder. Yeah, and I'm definitely sure it's a Choice Specs Thunder now, seeing the damage. And I'm going to go into my Zekrom. Now, check out this Boltrite. It's an adamant... Zekrom, sorry. It's an adamant Zekrom, but it's also a Scarf Zekrom. So the paralyzation on the Latios didn't matter. But look at that. 2-hit KO. A clean 2-hit KO on a resisted hit. That showed you Zekrom's sheer power. Now he's going to send in this Cottonee, and I know that in order to Oko his Kyogre from the range it's at, I'm going to need my Zekrom, so I withdraw that. And here's where all those shenanigans, like MBZ likes to say, comes into play. His moveset, you know, since Cottonee, even though it's at level 1, the ability it has is Prankster, which makes all moves that aren't attacking moves increased in priority. So he's going to set up that Leech Seed to get his HP back up to full, and now I see that his plan is to Endeavor. So I go in my Lugia thinking I could Dragon Tail him out, but he goes for the sub, which really sucks for me, and it's not like Roar where you can roar away a sub, since Dragon Tail is a hitting move, or a physical hit, as well as the phasing move. It'll break the sub but not phase out the Pokemon. And that's unfortunate, and it's going to cost me a lot of time in this game. As you'll see, this Cottonee has taken on one of the best walls in Ubers, Lugia and Groudon. And look, I have almost no damage on it. It's just Leech Seeding me and subbing up. So I know I'm going to have to sack one Pokemon in the end just to get a clear shot on this Cottonee, and so that's what I'm doing now. Now I don't know what item it's using, I guess leftovers. I don't know, but I'm gonna set up rocks just in case it has like that focus sash for when it comes back in and I can hit it, because that would be a real pain. He'd just get off the leash, he can be back up to full, and I really don't want to deal with that. Uh, I know that the most likely thing for me to do is to Dragon Tail him out with Lugia or just hit him with an attack, because his prankster ability is going to keep him safe for the remainder of the match. Now, as you just see, he used Endeavor, which makes my HP go down to the level where his HP is at, which was 11, you saw, and I'm out the game. So he's going to put in the sub. I'm going to Dragon Tail, break the sub. Luckily, it doesn't miss. I've seen a video where Dragon Tail not hitting has cost them the game, so I'm just thankful it hit, really. But now I go for Dragon Tail. I don't know if he was predicting me to switch out, but his Cottonee is finally down. That was a big pain off the wall. If he would have played that a lot better, it could have been a bigger threat. But speaking of threats, here comes freaking Arceus. You know, it's the most common set you see on him, Swords Dance Extreme Speed. So I go for the T-Wave, thinking, you know, I can hopefully get some pair hacks here and there. I know Extreme Speed negates the effects of paralysis, meaning that even though he's technically paralyzed and slower, Extreme Speed will still go first. And he doesn't take out my Lugia. And I'm able to Dragon Tail him out, removing that +2 status from his arsenal. Now Kyle comes back in and the Drizzle's back up. I'm predicting a Thunder, but Lugia, I mean, is almost dead anyway. So I believe, I haven't watched the match. Yeah, I believe I just go for the recover, hoping for a pair hacks. Oh, he does get it. Wow. Should have watched this a couple more times before I went through. He gets the pair hacks, which is, I mean, that's exactly what it's for, though. I mean, that's why I paralyze things. That's part of the game. I really don't complain, and luckily the opponent I was facing didn't complain either. Again, it's from the smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder, where a lot of matches I get are from. Now he's going to go for that Ice Beam and take me out since I'm not specially defensive. I'm pretty sure that even from a Specs Kyogre with that amazing special attack stat would not be able to OHKO Lugia from the amount of health I was at, even with an unstabbed Ice Beam. So now I'm going to go into my Zekrom, go for the Bolt Strike, and I freaking missed. And that really scared me, because I know that this Arceus could possibly sweep through my team with 6 Extreme Speed. Even though I have that Groudon, once he sets up a couple Sword Dances, Groudon is no match for the god of Pokemon. So hoping he gets pair hacks, I go for the Blue Flare, I believe, and of course he's not going to take it out. Now I go on Mewtwo, hoping I can live in Extreme Speed from this Arceus. And I do with 136. I didn't know how well I was going to take that, since this Mewtwo is not running any defensive EVs. I guess it's just Mewtwo's natural bulk. Now he's going to send in Palkia. Usually doesn't carry priority like Aqua Jet, so I'm not really scared of it. I'm just going to go for the Side Strike. And look at the sheer power of Mewtwo. That Side Strike OHKO'd that Palkia at the rock. That is sheer power. I know I'm Life Orb and everything, but Life Orb, Stab, Side Strike from Mewtwo is nothing to play with. And I'm going to Side Strike this Kyogre, so it turns out I didn't need that Zekrom, and I could have gone for another Extreme Speed. But that was a good game. If you recognize your team, please leave a comment at the bottom, just telling me your team, I guess your thoughts about the battle, because I did not get your name from the smogon Wi-Fi battler. I apologize for that, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the match. If you are interested in playing me and getting your video up on YouTube or your team up on YouTube, my name is Chopastapa. Leave me inbox messages, and yeah, comment on the video. Let me know if you liked it or you didn't like it. Just give me positive or negative feedback, like I'm saying, so I can improve for you guys and bring you the material that you want. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Chopastapa out. Hope you enjoyed the battle.